Oh, God, I feel like we're circling the same thing we've grappled with since the beginning of this podcast every now and then. So, which means I'm missing a message somewhere, or I'm not learning a lesson or something. Because it always comes back to like this money. I feel like everybody, that's their focus. And at the same time, it's like, I get it, I understand. It's a world we live in, but so, oh God. Like they just took me to listen to one of my old clips about something about, like one of the stories I was telling in it was about how people will give their money blindly because people will pull on them, you know, to donate money to this cause or that cause. And sometimes it's, you know, really going to the cause that they're suggesting it is. Other times it's just going in people's pockets. And anyway, what they were showing me about that is, it's like we all do play party to that, but it usually is from our ego, right? Like we want to be seen as the good guy. We want to do the quote right thing or the nice thing. And what was it? It's like I mentioned something like some people will, you know, give tens of thousands or millions of dollars towards these things, but they don't realize it's not even going there. And that's what they highlighted for me to listen to. And it was like, I think they were telling me there, it's like the truth is a lot of those donations that are that large are really just for tax purposes. And they're all just shuffling money around when it's time to shuffle the money around, which I think we all are well aware of that. And those of us who don't have that kind of extreme wealth, we do silly donate from our ego with what we have, assuming it's going to that cause and or to make ourselves feel better, which is what I think anytime we do anything, quote, good, or kind or nice, it usually is to make ourselves feel better about ourselves. Very rarely are people doing it truly from the kindness of their heart. I mean, and you see that when everybody likes to tell you all the stories about how kind they were, or, oh, I did this when, you know, all this kind of thing. It was something about taxes and tax write-offs, and it was all about money. It was all about money. It's that's what they keep. It's like, what lesson am I not learning? It's like it is almost like I want to bury my head in the sand when it comes to that. It is. It's like the universe is always taking care of me. It has always worked out. And not that I don't do my part, it's just, I mean, I only can do what I can do. You know what I mean? Like we can only do what we can do. And then at some point it's like, well, it is what it is. Meaning you do have to be sensible. It's like I'm one of the people you'll hear where like I don't go out and buy coffee. I don't go out. Like it's like all those little things add up, right? Like I don't go out and eat all the time. Like all these things I don't do. And it's for many reasons. One, it's wasteful. Two, it's usually filled with sugar and salt and everything else when you leave your home and you don't prepare it yourself. So it's like I do it because to me it's just wiser. It's a waste. And because I can also control what I'm eating. Not that I don't now and then, but I'm just saying for the most part, I don't partake in that world, right? Like for the most part, I've stepped away from it. And so what was your point? Oh, but like, you know, and I try to be wise with how and where I spend my money so that I can be comfortable, so I can do the things that I want to do. You know, we've talked about this where, you know, some people want to put all their money in their home, in their car, or some people like to keep it open for traveling, or some people have such an obscene amount they don't know what the fuck to do with it. You know, some people are really tight with this so they can have that, right? Like some people love to go out to dinner, right? So they'll sacrifice other things so they can have a bigger budget for that. It's no mind. It's everybody's doing what they feel best for them. So what are you... I don't know. I really don't know. I really feel like there's some lesson or something I don't understand or I'm not seeing. It's not that I don't care about money. I love money, but I don't like to get into the weeds of it. I'd like to set up what I set up, and then I don't like to think about it. Right? It's kind of like I think I probably have that mentality of like, it's like once you decide to invest in certain things, I might never look at the stock again for years, right? Like it's like if my intention was long-term investing and I have the correct, people in place to manage it, some people look at their bank account all the time. Like I couldn't, I think, like, why? What am I going to do about it if it's up or if it's down? Nothing. The whole point is some of it's long-term. So what does it matter right? It's like if I'm trusting the process, I'm trusting the process. If it doesn't work out, that fucking sucks, right? Like, but this is why you want to have good advisors who are managing it accordingly. But that doesn't mean much of, they just know better than you, but they don't have a crystal ball. So, because it really only takes one of the major players to make one little shift and changes everything. But you can't always predict that. We can only predict based on past patterns. But at any moment, somebody can wake up. At any moment, somebody can make a change at any moment. And according to history, not a lot of people do. Not a lot of people do. So we can follow the seasons and the cycles because people are very predictable. Patterns are predictable. Seasons are predictable. And yet, it only takes one to wake up and shake up. It changes everything and throws everybody off balance. Whoa, what happened? What happened to loving the unknown? I really don't know what they're trying to tell me. Maybe they don't want me to bury my head in the sand. You know what I was just thinking? Like I'm sitting here looking at one of them and they're just staring right back at me. I was thinking they were going to shake their head yes or no, but they didn't. Because I was thinking, do you want me to get back into the finance world? And I'm just sitting here thinking, everything I end up getting so stressed about, right? I end up taking everything so seriously. I'm very intense. I've been told that a lot in my life. It's true. I tend to be passionate about anything and everything I do, but it can also be a detriment, right? It's like I have to be reminded, relax. This is why I love to watch comedians, right? Or SNL, like little clips. It's such a refreshing break, isn't it? Like reminding you, hello, hi, hello, right? Like everybody gets us so worked up and so tense. That's the other thing. I've been watching too many news clips. And so I have been intense and I have been more like serious, which shockingly, it's so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. Really, it would be a whole different story if I was some major player and I could somehow hear the information out there, find out the real facts, and make changes accordingly that I deem would be beneficial for all. Do you see what I'm saying? That's not the case. That's not the case. That is not the case for 99% of us. So 99% of us need to relax and start living and loving and honoring ourselves. Because if we're honoring ourselves and loving ourselves, then we are not spending like assholes or misusing or abusing this or that or Do you see what I'm saying? It's like if we're always finding our center and getting back to us and moving from that space, the outside shouldn't be dictating our inside. Our inside should be dictating our outside. And so we cannot control all of that. And who the fuck wants to? I mean, I'm telling you, the amount that goes, I definitely could enjoy the indulgence of arguing and debating and bitching and complaining and whining and fear-mongering, and like they go at it. And I always find it ironic that the people I feel like that they claim that they are forewarning and they claim to be against are really the ones that are promoting the very thing they're claiming they disapprove of. And that's all they need to do. We've talked about this. That's all they need to do. They're hired to do their job, whether they realize it or not, right? Like they don't realize they're playing party to that bigger play. It's like, why do you think there's always a hero at the end of the day? Why do you think that is? Because there's people that know things that you don't know, but they very much enjoy the commentary and the tennis game that they are in charge of. Watching everybody scramble this and back. And I mean, we're really like rats in a cage, doing predictable behavior and patterns. No matter what they throw at us, we behave accordingly. So it's like, you can keep doing that, but many of you are saying you don't enjoy that, but you still partake in it. Right? Like, it's funny how so many of us, I mean, I do it too, but like, I do it on my little platform, but like, I'll see these people on these big platforms. That's all we're doing. We're all just talking. We're all just giving our opinion. We're all just spouting hot air and enjoying ourselves. We indulge in hearing our opinions. We think we're so smart, right? Oh God. Like this one person was a forewarning about what's going on and what we need to do and what we can do as individuals to help ourselves. And I'm thinking, man, whose team are you really on? Like, wow, what do you got going on in the background? I mean, you are definitely doing a really good smoke and mirrors as you shuffle around in the background to get yourself adjusted. Like, this man doesn't have a heart and he's not worried about everybody else. He's worried about himself. And so his fear he's trying to project onto other people's fear, or his fear he's trying to project on everybody else. But is it, or was it all an act so that we could feel the fear and then have us move from that while he sits back pretty and all is well and fine? And some people just want to be right. They want to have it on record. I called it. That's one more for me. Make sure you put a mark under my name. I called it. It's just the egos. But is anybody working from their heart? Or any of these leaders actually? No, they're all so tripped up between their dicks, their balls, and their egos. They can't get themselves entangled. And they're tangled up with so many other dicks roping in. I mean, it's like, who's going to unknot all that shit? It's a fucking clusterfuck. They know all the right things to say to convince so many dummies that are asleep to do this and that, but they're choosing to stay asleep. They're choosing to live in that pain and not figure out how to get out of it. So then it goes back to, you can't blame the egomaniacs and them taking advantage, because you're making that choice, so they're making that choice. Equal and opposite. I just said, well, what do I get out of it? I don't know. I guess I enjoy watching it too. Like, I'm fascinated by it. I can't get over it. I can't get over all the talking heads and all the dicks and all the dummies and all the patterns and behaviors and hot air and nothingness. I mean, nothingness. None of it. None of it really has anything to do with real evolution. It's like time waster, right? Like, it's like, oh, okay, this is how we're wasting our time, is watching and listening to this. And then 10 years later, it'll be another scene, and then another scene, and then another scene. This is all we do. We partake, sometimes we watch, we partake, sometimes we watch. Nothing is really nothing. We're worthless, meaningless pieces of sand in a massive galaxy that's spectacular. We are just a speck of nonsense, liking to blow up our ego and pretend that we are so important and that we matter when we do not. We do not. So do what you want, but from your heart. But again, that's for you. That really is for you, right? You can operate from your ego, but it just keeps you stuck, getting smacked left, right, and center sooner or later. But if you're operating from your heart, do whatever the fuck you want. Do whatever the fuck you want. As long as you're learning your lessons and coming from your heart, might as well have fun. Time's a ticking. The bodysuit is your indicator. Alrighty. What of the time clock? Yeah, I know. Well, they got that. All right. Okay. Yeah, all right. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.